All right. Anyway, so before we jump into our delve, I was gonna do a little recap of what happened last session. So we started over here. He failed so many rolls. We started in Mornhaven, where we had delivered the caravan unto the city and cleansed their warden of his contamination. And then we went back to Rockfield, said hi real quick, and reported the back. And we passed through the mountains, met back up with Tana at the Shrine to the Moon Mother, and then we went through the horrific forest. Just horrible. What did I label it? The Forest of Doom, where we got messed us up real good. Yep, so there were, I mean, you can see on the map, there were giant spiders. There was a pillar that we had to, like, put back together for a troll. And then, we didn't even have to do that because Tana just found us after. And then we got lost some more. Well, yeah, we did have to get, yeah, that's true. We got lost some more, and then we finally made it to our destination, the Vata homeland.
Yes. Okay, because if you do remember, I am at 0 health, 0 spirit, and 1 momentum. So let's go.
You can heal yourself with leech, right?
If I had it active.
If you had it active, yeah.
Should we make camp before we dive right in?
We probably should.
We're probably pretty tired from all of this forest nonsense.
We did just escape the Forest of Doom, and I don't think we camped after it.
Okay, but if we camp now and we make even a single roll, there's a more than likely chance that we get completely sidetracked and we don't even end up delving because we're on a side quest.
True.
Well, maybe. But you being at 0 health and 0 spirit is not good.
I have my ways, Sean.
But don't we have a lot of supplies?
We're also low on
rolling
supply. Or we're at
How
3.
low? 3?
3.
Which does some delving use supply? Because I cannot remember.
Let's see.
Which we're worrying about supply because last time we reached 0 supply, it was real bad and it happened real fast.
It did.
Yeah. Check your gear.
Oh, if we have to check our gear. Which, I mean, I guess you could technically hunt for supply in the middle of a delve. So I don't know.
Let's just make camp, I guess.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay.
I'm not rolling that button.
I will roll. It's roll plus supply.
Yeah.
Okay. Kalith will make the cake. She's like, you guys rest up. Don't worry about it. I'll make a nice stew. It's gonna be delicious. You know, just do what you need to do. Supply.
This roll is going to determine whether or not Cindy knows how good or bad your cooking is.
Wow.
It's very good cooking.
It's
Cindy's
such
excited.
Good cooking. You know, it's one of the ways to keep soldiers happy is on their, you know, through their stomachs. So she has learned that, you know, good cooking wins people over. So Haleth's humming and stirring and spicing. What are you guys doing?
Well, we can choose 2, so I'll just heal and relax.
I will do the
Oh, I'm at
same
0
thing.
health too.
What?
And then I'll do 2 rituals.
2 rituals. That won't
But
get
I
us
now-
sidetracked at all.
I now have a +1 bonus, so I'm better if I get a weak hit because I can't roll. Okay, great. And then the other one.
Wow.
Great.
Yay!
Okay, well, let me just mark that ability, and we'll be good.
Do you have to endure stress from your weak hit?
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Sean. No, I endure harm because I have to use my own blood.
Sounds fair.
Thank you, Sean.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So you're wounded now also?
You're the one who wanted to only use rituals over there.
None of us can heal you.
So
Kids' actions have
So-
consequences.
I went from being at 0 health, 0 spirit, 1 momentum to
Yep.
0 health, 0 spirit, 0 momentum, and wounded.
Yep. How many abilities do you have? Total.
2.
Oh, only 2? Including corrupted?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm only wounded and corrupted.
Nice.
Thanks. I'm collecting them.
He's riding high.
He's playing the Blades in the Dark version.
Two
where
abilities.
More traumas, more better.
All right.
Okay.
Solana's
I-
just chilling at camp, relaxing, recuperating, preparing for the day ahead.
What were you gonna say, Sean?
I was just thinking, do we think we hear things in the distance as we're making camp, or see things moving in the dark as we rest close to the edges
Yes.
of the?
We do, in fact.
I think that seems pretty likely. It's
Yeah.
an infested area filled with teeming with surprises. So I think, even though we're trying to relax and get ready for this, danger lurks around the corner. So
Maybe there's weird echoes, so we keep being what'd you say? Or what was that? And we think I don't know, sound is kind of distorted in the way that it's bouncing off the walls of the ruins, and so we keep thinking we hear someone, or our voices are echoing back at weird times that sounds like people are talking to us when they're not.
the mind games begin.
The mind games begin.
All right. Well, if
Cow.
we've made camp and
I fed you
Magni's
all a
gotten
warm
as
and
good-
stew.
who is going to delve?
Logan is first with description. I rolled for it.
Oh boy.
Boy, boy, boy.
So the way we've done this, since we're running Ironsworn as co-op, the way we've done it before is that we'll each take turns describing the scenario, and then the other 3 will consider their approach and roll through that room, and then we'll move on to the next person.
Okay, and so we're starting in a corrupted ruin.
We're starting. Let me
Yes.
open that up.
It starts, so it's like a ruined sort of. It's the ruined Vata homeland, so it's got the structures of the Vata as well as their kind of caverns.
Mm-hmm.
But then as we delve deeper and deeper, it becomes a sort of subterranean underkeep filled with tunnels and passageways and caverns and rooms. It's it was lived in even in these depths, but it's kind of even darker and more mysterious.
Okay, well, I think that we step sort of. Maybe there's little small markers that signify the entrance to this homeland area. And it looks fairly like your standard ruin, but then when we cross over, it becomes shades of like gray. It's like a full moon night is what everything looks like. And there are, I don't know, I think it's just starts off as a simple path with like small huts that have just been left to rot. And it's just spooky.
It's spooky.
Spoopy scary. Lots of homeland. We can, you can feel that it's like an old place that has been abandoned. It's very kind of somber on top of this odd moonlit quality it has.
Yeah. And
BT Dubs, Tana is also with us.
Yes,
Yes,
Tana is
she
with
is.
us.
boy, is she with us.
It's with us and not contributing.
Not at all.
So, and then one of the three of us needs to
Yeah.
decide if we want
I
to.
think I'll take this one, and Solana will take the lead and just keep an eye out and be very hesitant, but like watching for any movement in the shadows, or like if there's anything in these abandoned huts, just like trying to make sure that nothing like sneaks up on us as we're going through. So I will delve the depths with wits. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Starting out strong, as always.
Earn that momentum.
I don't think I want to.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hit our
So
first
then I'll
consequence.
reveal a danger.
Huh. So
Do
you
with that what you will.
Maybe because we camped, people know that we're
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
or
I
the
think
smell of cooking lures.
I think as you're exploring, I think you find the unmistakable like footprints of like a group of people, and they seem to be led by one small woman and some large group of other people. The
Wow.
unmistakable footprint of Malia.
Mm-hmm.
She always had a very unique shoe size.
She always
Yes.
wore those shoes.
Yes.
She's like
You can
carved
see
an
her-
M in them, so
Yeah.
You can see her brand.
Just the Malia print.
Oh, that's not good. Okay.
Can we tell how long ago it was, those prints, or we don't know?
We should gather information.
Yeah.
I'm gonna gather that information.
So I guess now we know Malia and a group of people are waiting for us.
Or already here.
Already here. Wits
Yeah.
is definitely my best stat, so we're gonna see how this goes. I'm going to gaze disdainfully upon the prints of my sister's boots. And see what I can learn. And
Oh
a dire threat or unwelcome truth is revealed that undermines our quest.
Yeah, I think you are looking at these footprints, and I don't know, maybe she's left a couple people to guard the rear, and you just sort of bumbled your way into them.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Fight!
My sister's the worst! Okay.
And I don't know how, maybe we have to dispatch them quietly, or else it will alert the rest.
Literally, Logan, you sensed that Haleth was about to yell. So she Haleth was about to do her war cry and then sucks
And then
it back in.
you stop yourself.
And then I stop myself.
Do we just want to battle them instead of doing a whole combat
Yeah, I think that
Sure.
makes sense.
Yeah, let's do a battle.
We haven't
And
battled before.
let's see. You can choose how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Shadow makes the most sense to be quiet about it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe, yeah, like Sindir sees Haleth like about to kind of rush in, and then he like holds her back and puts a little finger up to his mouth to quiet her before he like kind of slips back into the shadows and like is gonna try and go around and flank them
Yeah.
before signaling y'all to kind of distract them.
Yeah. Cool.
And I'll roll Shadow for
Perfect.
that battle, which I don't have any bonuses on. A strong hit. Nice. That was lucky.
So
Okay.
on a strong hit, we achieve our objective unconditionally. And
get
you
2
also get 2
momentum.
momentum, which is really
That's
good.
great.
Yep.
Puts
So
me
I
at
think
4.
Haleth is probably just sitting there looking at them, and they're like advancing on her, and you sort of slip around and just like dispatch them with 2 arrows quietly, and they just sort of like poop fall forward.
Perfect.
Can
right.
I want to gather information and see if they have anything on their bodies, like if they are carrying any like letters or information. I'll roll that. Oh.
Woof.
I was gonna offer we should just delve again real fast.
Nope.
Okay, let's just get stuck at the beginning.
Are you gonna burn or
No.
not? Okay.
Nope.
So I think that as they die on the ground, by the time you even get to them, I think their bodies have just sort of turned to dust.
Oh, that's not good.
Haleth is just, it's just like a constant grumbling now from like Haleth, where it's like under her breath swears. Like, black-hearted, evil sister. She's the worst.
All right, Sean. You've
Anyone
got-
else want to gather information?
No.
Okay, am I the next area?
You are the next one.
Okay, so I think kind of walking up, yeah, we followed this path sort of between the hillsides that leads closer to the center. And as we get deeper and deeper, you can see like more cave sort of entrances, but also more like ornate buildings and sort of crumbling architecture that's built out of the stone and into the stone and kind of like melds seamlessly into the landscape. But all of it's very like hollow and cast in gray and shadows, and you can of course see that it hasn't been lived in for a very long time. And then eventually I think we kind of stumble upon, or like the area sort of opens up into a large central sort of keep castle area, like a main fortified area. And Tana is like, that's where we have to go. Like that will have the main entrance to the most important kind of sanctuary areas. Like that's the place to be. And that will be the challenge. What is hiding in this last bastion?
I feel like we want to go there just quietly, like maybe keep off the main road a little bit so that we don't come across another like detachment of guards.
Yeah, because knowing my sister, if she's left one trap, she's left many traps.
Yeah. I can lead it. Okay.
None of us have shadow, I think. So.
Yeah.
Except me.
I mean, I guess you could also argue wits. In the fact that, like, we're being cautious.
No.
No. Okay. Go full shadow.
Nice.
Yes!
Reveal a danger.
All right. Lose your way or are delayed.
We run out of supply, head back to Rockfield.
Rockfield is the only place with supply now.
Let's see. So I think it doesn't look like it. Like maybe on your way there, you could see sort of the walls of this kind of defensive structure in the distance, and it looked like it was going to be a straight shot. But of course, Tana has never been here. Y'all have never been here. So it ends up that the Vata had actually cleverly designed it to be sort of a defensive labyrinth almost. And soon enough, you're kind of winding through rubble and buildings, trying to crawl through sort of destroyed structures as you're trying to get closer and like make a shortcut, but you just don't seem to be gaining any ground, and you're just going around in circles, and the keep doesn't seem to be getting any closer.
We've passed these dusty corpses 3 times now.
I'll do the next scene.
Abby volunteered.
So we're wandering through this labyrinth, and we feel like we're going in circles, and we've seen the same places. Like maybe we'll mark something, and like we'll see the mark as we come around again. And we're doing this for, I don't know, like 20 or 30 minutes maybe. We're trying to get to the center of this maze, and all of a sudden we all hear like the sound of like mechanical grinding noises. And you can't really tell, it's like just coming from around, and you can't tell like what's going to happen, but it seems like something's going to happen.
I'm scared.
I'm like, face danger, but how?
Is it like, does it feel like it's coming from somewhere?
Is like the ground shaking?
It's like,
is anything shaking?
Yeah, the ground and the walls, both. Like it's shaking around, and it's getting louder slowly.
Is this a delve the depths
Yeah.
situation?
Because I assume the reveal of the danger was like the completion of that role. So then,
okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you should
maybe like climb up on top of a structure and see if you can see something coming.
Yeah.
Or have Asa fly up.
Wits. I was gonna say either roll wits to try and figure out what's going on, or haste, roll edge, and just try and move as quickly as possible. So I don't know. I think haste sounds more fun.
Yeah. Make haste.
Sindir starts to get nervous, and he's like, "Oh, we need to go now." And he just starts doing a full-on sprint in the direction he kind of like, lifts Asa up into the sky, like, "Lead us, Asa. Find us the way." And Asa is also flying very quickly. So we will delve those depths with edge. No modifier. Weak hit. Okay.
That's pretty good. Okay, so then
roll on the
roll a D100.
D100.
All right.
And you rolled with edge.
41.
Mark
progress and reveal a danger.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, perfect.
Wow, it does seem like it fits in just right.
The oracle's on our side.
It knows.
Is it still you, Abby?
Yeah. All of this shaking, so Sindir and Asa like lead you through this labyrinth, and Asa's able to guide you to the center where it kind of delves like in. There's maybe like a rough staircase that goes into like a dark cave area. And you can see behind you the floor just like falling out in this labyrinth, and there's like spikes and fire traps and like all this.
So like very intentional booby trap, not like the structure is crumbling, but like you were meant to die.
Yeah. So that's something I think that we'll have to figure out a way around when we come back.
So we'll kind of have an extra sort of hurdle
Yep.
when we're trying to escape the depths.
Yep.
Okay. I think the next area is yours, Sarah.
Okay, so we've just descended into this cavern, right? And
Into
I
some sort
think-
of subterranean area.
yeah, I feel like we are realizing that this tunnel is like what's going to lead us to the rest of like the citadel, essentially. Like from afar it looked like you could walk there, but we're realizing that the whole span was just a labyrinth of death traps, and that this tunnel is is the potentially like the actual entrance. And I feel like the stone was rough, but has slowly become more polished as we walk, and we can like hear the echo of our footsteps just like go on forever. It's like, and yeah, I think we keep walking, and it just gets darker and darker and darker, and like whatever light source we're holding just like gets dimmer and dimmer, and like that moon, that kind of moon coloredness intensifies, and I feel like Tana starts to have like the fur on her back starts to stick up on end, and she's like, I feel weird, guys.
Who will lead us through this moon darkness? I've already done 2, so. And Logan's not
Hi.
allowed to roll.
I mean, Solana has 100% miss rate so far.
It's true.
Oh, true. Okay, never mind.
I'm only at 50%.
You're both banned.
I will.
Can
I can secure an advantage for Solana.
Yeah, let's do that. Maybe you can, since you have this
Ow.
bond with the Moon Mother, you can like
Mhm.
attune to that and help guide the
Yeah,
way.
maybe you see better
Yeah.
in this moon
Oh,
darkness.
wait. I can invoke.
Mm.
So I can secure an advantage with a. I hold another piece of metal to my forehead. Okay, so secure an advantage plus essence, which is 4. Oh, great.
Oh boy.
We are killing it today.
Oh,
All right.
We're all gonna die in this
So-
dungeon.
How is so? Your invoke is harmful? Is that what we're gonna say?
What
Okay.
a straightforward oracle.
Oh my
I know the
god.
oracle's on point.
You try to invoke your magic, and the magic of the artifact is like no.
Oh, I guess it
That's
is like
today.
anti-Moon Mother.
And
I
it's
feel-
like corrupted,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
even though you're corrupted in like the trollish way, and so I think the psychic backlash is
Yeah,
painful.
like this is Varu magic place,
Yeah.
not troll magic.
Yep,
place.
yep.
Great. So is that endure harm?
Yeah, 1 harm I would say, and then one health.
Yeah,
probably 1 health and then endure harm.
Yeah.
Perfect.
which is negative momentum for you.
There you go. You
Woo.
press on.
Perfs.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right.
We still haven't delved yet.
Wait, okay, so
I'm gonna see Magni take this like psychic trauma. She like sticks this metal and then it like reverberates and he like
The metal rod just
Clenches
shoots
back.
through his blade.
You now
be like, okay, that's it. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure? I think I can get this.
I'm gonna use edge. I'm gonna try to like rush us along through this darkness, and maybe we'll be able to get out or like find something that's useful instead of just like feeling oppressed. Hopefully. Oh my god! Well, that's worth it because that's a strong hit.
Yeah, burning for a strong hit is good.
Yeah.
All right.
I
All
had a
right.
really
So
good
on a
idea.
strong hit, you delve deeper, mark progress, and find an opportunity.
How do you think your like burning momentum works? Like, what do you think happens? Maybe. Like, do you think maybe we're going down, like we're about to go down the wrong path or something? Or like you're rushing along and I don't know, there's like a
Maybe
crumbling
we're
piece of
rushing along and then I
architecture.
hear something down one path that I was about to go down, like a skittering or something. I'm like, nope, we're going this way.
And yeah, you like bodily, like some of us were still about to go down that way, and you like grab us by the back of the neck, and yank us the other direction. I like that a lot.
Nope. Coat.
Okay, Logan,
What you got?
what is our next area?
We also need an aspect of the history or nature of this place to be revealed. So
It's harmful.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we know it's highly magical now.
yeah.
Yeah, how does the opportunity work again? Oh, a helpful situation or feature.
Yeah. Maybe
Oh, and then
as
you
we're
choose
rushing
one.
along, choose one what?
You gain an insight or prepare, or you take an action now.
Oh,
You and any allies
wow.
may make a move. I was like, this is find an opportunity is almost like a secondary move.
Yeah.
So Sarah, what you can like flesh out maybe the opportunity.
Okay.
What do you think maybe is revealed about the history or nature of this place?
I feel like so you choose the right tunnel, and as you go down this tunnel without the scary noises, you start to notice that, like Tana starts glowing again, and she since she is the albino Varu, she's like feeling all the magical feels. She starts to just kind of like full on emit a soft glowing light, because she feels like the presence of the Moon Mother in these halls. And as you guys walk, you can see that there are like murals now all over this new tunnel. And those murals depict essentially the moon catcher and what it looks like.
Nice.
So you can kind of maybe see like the origin story of like receiving the moon catcher and like where it was housed and like people holding it and using it for things.
Cool.
Okay, so for the next part, did we go inside of a building? Are we in that big, like, fortified
We're like
area? Or
underneath
did we
the
go in?
fortified area.
Okay. Perfect.
I gained insight from the murals, so I took +1 momentum.
Okay. Can somebody roll 100 for me?
Yeah, I got it. Whoa.
So we transition into
Is
a
that
new
good or bad?
domain. I was just rolling on a feature. So I think this is where we move from ruin into underkeep. So I think as we are headed down this path, maybe like as we're passing the murals, like the eyes and like the moon catcher in all of these murals like softly light up as Tana passes them. And when we pass one, it like there's like a, I don't know, maybe like the wall sort of begins to shake as Tana gets near it, and then she like stops and she like puts her hand on it, and it like she can just pass through it. She says, I think we need to go this way.
Mm-hmm.
And she just begins walking into the wall. And if you follow her, which I assume you all do,
Yeah.
you just can't see anything. Like, it's just pitch black, and you're just like holding on to Tana's hand as you go.
All right.
Great.
How now we've moved into pitch blackness. Yay.
Mhm. Maybe like you can't see anything except Tana.
Except Tana.
Yeah,
Except
like
her glowing fur.
The darkness like eats everything else. Cool.
This sounds like observation, intuition, or expertise. Or stealth. Not haste. We push Tana forward. Go fast.
Run,
can
Tana!
you? I feel like you should be able to like proceed with trust and roll heart that Tana will.
I
I
like
know,
that
there's-
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say go for it. That sounds fine.
If you get a weak hit, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right.
That's very
Who wants to
wholesome.
roll heart?
I can roll hard. I feel
Yeah,
like
do
I
it.
haven't delved yet. So I will roll hard, and I will take Tana by the paw and say, "No darkness can hide Meridia's evil from me." And I step into the pit of doom. Weak hit.
Okay. So what do we? It can probably. Which one? Wits is the balanced one, I think.
Yes, wits is the balanced one.
So we should probably just use the wits table.
Okay.
Okay, I roll a
To
d100.
keep it simple, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wow.
Mark progress
really
and
good.
find an opportunity. Okay.
Someone roll opportunity.
Find an opportunity.
Ooh,
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
I like yours better.
take your pick.
Yeah, so I think that we like stumble out into like we don't exit into like a sanctuary or anything. We just come out of another wall. It's like a shortcut, a secret passage into this fortified area. And so we like have bypassed the main entrance, probably where Malia had guards.
Okay,
Nice.
perfect.
I like it.
All right, so you've made it through. We've made it through the shortcut, and I think I'm imagining like this is kind of maybe one of the main like ceremonial chambers that they performed rituals in. So it's kind of like a large high domed ceiling, and instead of like, of course, because it's underground, there's no windows, but instead there's these really long slits which filter in moonlight, so you can see like even streams of moonlight in like a radial sort of and it's cut, they're cut in the cycle of the moon, so like there's a full moon, a new moon, and then all the crescents in between.
Very tasteful.
Yeah. And then it's got a center dais, and all around you can see more murals of sort of the different rituals and the different sort of offerings to the Moon Mother. And then there's also like a bunch of branching paths that lead off from this, and maybe some are stairways up, some are down, some are the same level, so it's just a lot of options. How will you proceed? Someone? Anyone?
Hey, Liv, what do you think?
Solana and Magni are banned.
Oh. What does Halif think? I think Halif would be like, I don't know what to do, but for sure Malia would know what to do. And all we gotta do is follow where we think Malia went.
I like it.
So I basically, I don't know if this is like gather information or just delving with observation and wits, but I feel like I look for like the most likely place to like fit enough people for Malia to go, or like the one that looks the most glamorous, like it's leading somewhere with like important things. I think I'll
Do you want me to try to secure an advantage for you? Is it worth it?
Is it worth it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so I will just you'll mention this like we don't know what to do, but Malia would definitely know what to do. And I'll like
100%. She was always the bookish one of the two of us.
So I'll pick up, maybe there's like some of these glowing murals that have like crumbled away, but it's still glowing. So I'll pick up this like glowing rock and I'll just like search for footprints in the dust or anything like that. And we'll see. Wow!
Nice!
Not an opportunity because it's evens, but still really good. So you can make your move now and add +1, or you can take +2 momentum if you would prefer.
I'm gonna need that +1 because I'm delving with wits. But it's gonna be fine because my girl Solana helped me out. Okay. Delving the depths with my wits and an advantage. Let's go. Weak hit. So, I will
roll a D100.
D100.
Yeah, I think as y'all are kind of like trying to figure out which path to take, you can hear like just strange noises reverberating through the tunnels. You can hear stone kind of crumbling, and as well as water dripping.
Mark progress and find an opportunity. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. I'll roll an opportunity real fast. Oh, boring. We already did that. Oh,
I like
who
this.
might support you. That's fun.
So fun.
Roll on the denizen, watch it be Malia.
Yeah, roll a D100. It would be hilarious.
Malia's like, I'm in way over my head.
47.
It's a cave lion.
Oh,
I want a cave lion.
Okay. Let's see. So, I like this. So as you start like wandering, so you okay. So you're pretty sure you've like figured out which one Malia is going down, and you right when you're about to go down that passageway, you hear a sort of like whimpering and whining from one of the other passageways. And Haleth, with your bleeding heart, you can't let something be in pain, which you can tell is happening, and you go down this hallway, and it's not long before you quickly find sort of a wounded mountain lion or cave lion, an underground mountain lion, a cave lion who has been injured in some sort of fight and is kind of whimpering to itself and on the ground, and you go over to it, and it's too drained of energy to even put up a fight, really, but you quickly kind of bind its wounds and nurse it back to health, and it gets up on its paws, and then it starts rubbing up all against you. And
I'm just imagining like the biggest purr ever.
Yes, the biggest, loudest purrs. It's like trying to knock you over. It's rubbing against you so hard. It's headbutting you. And then it kind of like walks out of the the little room you're in that it was lying in, and then starts like going down another path, but like looking back at you all.
It's
and
like
kind of
stopping
like
and waiting. for
trying
us.
to get you, to follow it. And that will lead you down to your next
Caliph
location.
is silently crying tears of joy.
Oh man. What's next? Where are those tables?
True. We haven't been using the like aiding tables.
I
Are they under
have.
themes and domains?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, this is kind of what I was thinking already, but that's fine. So, this cave lion, it leads us down to like a cave that looks like it was excavated. I don't know why I tripped over that. It was excavated by something. It's supposedly probably Varu back in the day. But there's maybe like a little like nest that this cave lion appears to have lived in originally, and maybe there's some glowing mushrooms and the runes continue kind of like on the walls. They're rough. And maybe there's some like rough huts down here too, like miners' huts or something. And the passageway continues like further down, but there's this like big open cave area that we're in now.
Okay. So I think so now it feels like a little more cavernous. I think Sindir wants to use a bit of stealth, especially since he's seen kind of this cave lion has obviously gotten into a fight. So he's gonna try and maybe scout ahead slowly and kind of bring the group up behind, and maybe, I don't know, maybe he'll see if the cave lion will help him or not. That will determine whether this works or not. And we'll roll that delve with shadow. No modifiers. Weak hit. Low rolls. Let's see. Let's roll that D100. 75. Mark progress or find an opportunity. I think he'll mark progress. Very focused at the moment. Like he sees maybe a small path that leads to sort of some hidden room, but Sindir realizes we don't have enough time to be following every single cavern and passageway we find. So he just kind of keeps leading on, skirting around any sort of noises or strange things that he hears.
Nice. All right, roll it. 5 progress.
5 progress? That's amazing.
I know. We're doing it.
What is this? Who am I?
It's easier to make progress on this than on a journey. Undertake a
Well,
journey.
you can delve journeys. I just saw it in the delve workbook,
Oh.
which might be
That'd be fun.
a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
For future reference. Okay. New room. Is it my turn or
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay. So Sindir is like creeping along, and I imagine he gets through a passageway of like this big open expanse, and we go kind of like through a corridor really quickly, and then the corridor opens into, and we kind of start seeing glowing, like we're seeing more and more light as we progress. And then when the corridor opens, it's just like a chamber of light, and its whole walls are made out of like this crystal, this kind of like clear crystal. I'm thinking like selenite or kind of like a quartz that looks kind of, it has like a luminescence to it that glows softly like the Moon Mother would. And as you get into this corridor, you also start hearing this like resonance, this kind of like faint, high pitched, just like resonance, almost like crystal bowls resonance kind of a thing. And you see everything is glowing, but on the walls everything's beautiful. And then you look down and you see that there's this big, vast pit that you need to cross to get to the other side. And there is no bridge.
Oh, great.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You can walk across my glaive. I would say it's not a big, it's like a long horizontal, almost like shaft. So it's not wide pit, but it is like almost like a 6 foot deep, but 40 foot wide pit.
Can I
You
check
can't
my
walk
gear
around.
for a ladder?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Do we have a folding ladder?
A
Do
rope
we
ladder.
have a folding ladder? Okay. And we're at 3 supply.
See.
Wow, we do, in fact.
Ooh, we have a wonderful ladder.
Okay, I don't know if we have a folding ladder just hiding in someone's backpack, but
We
maybe
have,
we
like,
have
a rope
all
ladder.
the
or
tools
something.
to fashion, like
Yeah.
a way across. Like we have the rope. We probably have.
We have a
supplies
magic
to, like,
growing ladder, Sean.
Yes, Sean. I plant a seed and a ladder immediately sprouts out and falls across this cavern.
Oh, okay. You plant a seed in the floor,
Jack and the
in the
Beanstalk.
crystal floor. Yeah. Okay. Well, we fashion some sort of way across.
The cave
You-
lion does not follow us.
Across the ladder,
He's
yeah.
scared of beanstalks.
He's like, nah, I'm
He's
not
scared
dog.
of
I'm not
ladders.
cool with this. And Haleth just goes, I'll find you later.
All right.
You also get +1 momentum, Logan.
I'm back to 0.
Good job.
Yay!
Man, you should not have been rolling.
No, he has no momentum to burn for anything.
I mean, also doesn't, if you have negative momentum, it cancels that roll. So if you rolled a 1 on your action die, it's a 0 or something. Yeah. Or it's just null. I don't know. It's something like that. It's crazy.
I think it's just your modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an automatic like fail.
Yeah.
Miss. Okay, but we still must delve further.
That is true. So you cross the pit
Mm-hmm.
and you see.
Well, in crossing this pit, maybe with my expertise, I can fashion this ladder and then like keep an eye, because we know that there were like horrible traps outside. So maybe this pit also has horrible traps. I'll just keep an eye out for any triggering mechanisms and lead
Fair.
everybody across.
Fair assumption.
Yes. All right. Plus wits. Weak hit. 57. Choose one, mark progress, or find an opportunity.
Okay, I'll roll.
What do we want?
Yeah, what do you think?
Probably progress.
Yeah, probably. Okay, I'll mark that. 6 progress.
Is the most important
Yeah.
part. So
We just need progress.
unless you really need an opportunity for like a safe haven, I guess, or something.
Yeah, so you safely cross, and I would imagine that you kind of see stairs, like still glowing, that lead up into almost like almost like a tower stairway. Like you see that they lead up through the floor, through the ceiling, which will be the floor of the next room.
All right. Well, we leave this glowing crystal room, and I think, do we want to take a quick 10-minute break?
Yeah, let's do it.
And we'll be right back for more delving.
Woo! We're back, and Logan is up to describe this.
Yeah, so I think as we walk toward the center of this luminescent chamber, there's sort of like a crescent moon shaped hole in the ceiling. And maybe there is no real way to get up there. Like there's no staircase or anything. It's just like a hole in the ceiling.
So like there's
some...
no other way
And
to
this
leave
is our
this
challenge.
chamber.
Yeah, the challenge
Ready,
is how do you get
psycho.
up there?
Thank you, Logan, for this gift you've given us. Here, get up to this place that there's no way to get up to.
I didn't say there's no way. I said there's no staircase.
Oh, okay.
I will check my gear for a rope and grappling hook.
Great.
We have 3 supply.
I think that, or we need to commune with the Moon Mother.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm not
that, or
spiritual.
we refer to Tana.
All right. All right. So, creepy door noises.
You're like, oh yes, my grappling hook's right behind my spare door.
It's a possessed grappling hook.
So I'll wing this grappling hook up and catch it, hopefully, on the crescent moon, so that we at least have a way up.
Yeah. So I feel like that's probably wit
Okay.
delve.
Sure.
And we are sure we
Expertise.
can fit through this crescent moon, right?
It's pretty sizable, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, so good.
So Lana coming back strong.
All right.
Mhm.
Mark progress and
Just
find
get
an
progress,
opportunity.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was easy enough.
No problem.
And no insight or direction?
What's our clue, Logan?
Oh. A clue offers insight or direction. I have no idea.
Maybe we get to the top of this crescent moon, and there are
Yeah.
more splitting paths, but the glowing, I mean, the artifact is corrupted, so maybe the glowing has, like, shifted colors down one of these paths, and we can see that it turns, I don't know, instead of, like, this soft kind of bluish silvery color that all of the other ones, it turns, like,
A
kind of
deep purple. red.
purpley, yeah.
Or like flickering too. It's like
Mhm.
not a steady light. It's like
Yes, it's like an
spazzing.
abandoned like subway station with like a flickering what are those
light.
light?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Great. Then,
Okay.
yeah, send yours up.
So, yes, I think now everyone can start to feel like the corruption that has seeped into all of this. And as you kind of head down this one tunnel where the light has changed, and it seems to be sort of flickering, as we mentioned, I think the air is getting sort of stale and extra sort of like a musty, just a little bit like rotten, like sallow, like something has gone wrong the deeper and deeper you get. And I think it so I think as we get deeper, you can almost see like these strange sort of moss and fungus have started to grow over the walls, like dark black, red lichen, and so on, has kind of started coating the different passageways. And Tana is like the light coming off of her seems to be getting fainter as well. Like the power kind of that was possessing her is being dampened somehow. And you hear I think maybe like fighting in the depths actually. Like you hear the clash of metal, people shouting, growls and sort of grunts and everything. Um Deeper in, and it's you have to decide like what path you're going to take or if you're going to maybe scout ahead and see what's going on ahead of you or not.
Are there any like black mirrors?
Black mirrors. No, there's no
Okay.
black mirrors.
Okay.
You see, the Tana used to be like lighting up paths with sort of the white glow, but instead of that, now there's sort of a dark, like black light effect that's happening. Not from her, but from the things that should be lighting up. So you could
Classy.
try. Do you want to rush past whoever could be in front, sneak around, or try and find maybe another passageway that'll lead you?
I took the last one, so this is on you guys.
I mean, I feel like Caliph is just like, we need to get to this thing before Malia. Like, we spent a lot of time crawling around chasms and, getting lost. She's like, we just know that, like, she's around.
Right.
And she's close to where.
Maybe if that's her fighting, we can use this chance to get ahead of her instead of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, maybe I just, like, hear enough of, like, a woman's register to be like, quick while she's distracted. Let's go. So that's my theory, and I will delve with edge for haste. A weak hit, straight weak hits today.
Nice.
All right, roll on that table.
You
Roll
did
that
shadow?
100. No, with wit.
Edge.
Or edge.
Okay. Mark progress.
Cool.
Oh, okay, easy enough. So yeah, I think you kind of head down quickly, and you can see that there's a sort of it widens into what should be kind of just another large ceremonial chamber, but it is instead it's overgrown once again with all this lichen, but it also has strange sort of things like dark tendrils seem to be kind of hanging from the ground and stuff, and you can hear and see a group of people fighting with what seems to be a couple of beasts on the other side, but it's like they must have come out of a different passageway because they're almost like divided from you, like the room's divided in half by all of this kind of rubble and all these things that are growing, and you're able to just bypass them while they're stuck fighting, and they don't even seem to notice you before you continue on. We got a D30
Yeah, I rolled
coming
a
up in her.
D30.
Did you roll on corrupted?
I rolled on corrupted, and I got dread harbingers of a greater magic.
Wow.
Yeah,
Great,
okay.
Thanks. Okay.
I mean,
You wanna
seems
bring
about
that
normal.
to life for us, please,
Yeah.
Yes,
Abby.
yes,
Sort of
tell us
spin
about
that story. What web would you like to weave for us today with dread harbingers of a greater magic?
Hopefully, no spiders. No actual webs.
My favorite kind of harbingers are dread harbingers. Of
Dread
course.
harbingers.
Any other kind is just not worth the effort of a harbinger.
You could roll in the denizens table.
I'm just gonna take corrupted Varu, I think. I like that. I think... Let's see, we're going through like a passageway and we're like running along this corrupted passageway away from the sounds of the fighting. And maybe the lights start flickering more, or even not so much flickering, but like staying constantly on the corrupted. And then as we continue down this path, you can see like embedded in the sides of the walls these like Varu shapes that have like their veins are glowing the same color as the runes, and they're in the wall like stuck, but they're growling and like are moving their arms like these zombified Varu stuck. They're like nipping at us as we're passing by, and like
so wait, are they
ducking out
like
the way.
Varu that have been turned to stone and are like kind of stuck?
There's a
You
basilisk
don't know. I don't
we
know
don't
either.
We don't care to find out.
Strikes again.
But it looks, I mean, they're not completely turned to stone. It literally looks like if you just put somebody like partially into the stone and then they were stuck there for who knows how
Fix
long.
them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can just sort of duck and dodge past them, moving quickly out of their reach, as sort of like making a path for everyone to follow. And I'll delve with
And maybe
edge.
your troll
Yeah.
magics aren't friendly to them.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Not bad.
not great.
Looking at that 10 challenge die.
That 10 challenge die.
Just showing up again.
Just constantly.
It's an old
Okay.
friend.
Hello there. Great.
Get that D100 out.
24.
24.
Mark
Mark
progress
progress
and
and reveal a danger.
Okay.
Do you want to roll it, or do you want me to?
Oh,
You-
you can.
Okay. Oh, no. I don't want that. I want this. Nope.
Or sensation. I like that. A harrowing situation or sensation.
All right, so you're ducking and dodging these corrupted Varu that are stuck in these walls. And just as you're about to like make the next step and dodge and like make it to the end, you see like a glowing rune on the ground where you're about to step. And you need to face danger with something to avoid it.
With confidence.
I feel
Bravery.
like that's fair.
I'll just plow right through it.
Nonchalance.
I've faced worse.
You're
You
sure
glowing
you can
rune.
handle anything that'll be thrown at you.
I
Wow!
And it's an opportunity. There you go.
So
Alright.
you plow right through this rune. And as you're plowing through this rune, like, you can feel the wall kind of try to suck you into it. But you just, like, stay in the middle and you just plow through and you make it to the end where you don't feel this feeling anymore.
Yes.
And the Varu that were stuck in the wall, like, slowly get sucked farther and further into the wall until you just can't see them anymore.
Gross. Okay.
Do
We're like-
not like.
We're like, don't ask questions about that.
We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen and hope we don't face it on the way out. All right. Good. Great.
Hmm.
How much more
We're at
progress?
9
do we-
progress. So
Oh,
we
so we
could
could.
roll if we want.
Do we want to
Sean,
roll
you have
first?
a 0% miss rate. You should roll.
That's asking for trouble.
It is, yes.
Okay, I think I've noticed a theme here. All right, so I will. We make it through that terrible, terrible corridor that
Corridor of
Cindy's
Doom.
just gonna pretend didn't happen with its harbingers of doom, and I will locate our objective somehow. Maybe let's see. Locate objective.
Just don't
Failed
miss.
progress.
Yeah,
9.
it's just right
Strong
there.
There you
hits.
go.
All right.
On a
You
strong
locate your
hit, yep.
objective and the situation favors you. Make another move now and add +1 or take +1 momentum. Okay, so how do we think this all
Yeah, Sarah, do you want to narrate what this looks
works
like?
out?
Okay.
Do you have a good find the corrupted artifact? I don't.
I'll throw something out and then we can all
Yeah,
pitch
yeah.
it since this
We
is
can
like a
workshop
five
it.
hour. Yeah, we can workshop. Okay. So we enter another round chamber. The Varu very fond of circles.
Yeah.
It's like the moon,
They're
So
very themed.
yes. It's very on one theme, very cohesive. So we step into this circular room, which looks very similar to the previous one we were in, where the shapes of the moon were cast upon the floor, but now no light is shining. There's only just this kind of like tainted glow coming from the lichens and the mosses and things, and that flickering strobing has intensified. And we can see upon the dais. It is not the same kind of dais as before, but it looks as though it is a fractured metal column, perhaps a pillar, that is actually holding the moon catcher upon it. And there is now just kind of like this rust taint light kind of like pouring through the room. I'm imagining like the smell of like rust too, so it kind of just
like
looks like
that metallic, like almost bloody
blood smell. Yeah. So like,
what if like
that kind of
the artifact is on the pillar, but then also it's like grown over with these like metallic tendrils that have rusted and sort of are also like spreading maybe across the floor, and sort of a weird organic metallic corruption that has seeped into
and
this
you can
sacred
see
place.
the light is almost like trying to get out, and then
Mhm.
it gets like whoosh, like pushed back in by this metal taint. So it'll be like whoosh, like this big kind of like expansion, contraction.
All right, so we have located our object.
Ooh, I also like if we
There
get,
it is.
if we get close to it, like anything that we have on us that's iron, like kind of like it'll like spark it a little bit, and it seems like it'll interact with it if we get like really close to it.
So Magni's blood is out.
It's incredibly iron blood.
his iron magic blood. No. Yeah.
Do we think we need to like do a face danger maybe to get it out of there? Or is Tana just got the magic of the Moon Mother to get it?
Let's
Get it
see,
out
how
for
likely
us.
do we think she can just get it out?
Not likely.
I don't think likely.
Yeah, I
either.
think it's unlikely. She needs more help than that.
She can actually.
Wow, we're in luck.
We are in luck.
Great.
So let's see. Tana like goes full avatar of the Moon Mother. She's glowing. She's obviously possessed by another being, and kind of like slowly walking over. It's almost like her footsteps like emit little like pulses of light that are purifying and like cause the rust kind of tendrils to shrivel away from wherever she's stepping. and so she just steps closer and closer. But you can also see like there's a resistance, like she's being. It's harder and harder to get there, but then finally she's like able to reach out slowly, one hand, and like touch the heart of it all, and then maybe like a burst of light, and all of these tendrils just kind of like shrivel and fall, like they scatter into rust, into dust.
The artifact still corrupted though.
The artifact though still corrupted. Like now that we're able to clearly see the artifact, it's like got sort of a red, like a dark red sort of, I don't know, I imagine like a crack or
the
fissure.
blood moon catcher.
Right, yeah,
Ooh.
it's like tainted with this red brown sort of color. Do we want to flesh out what it looks like, or should we leave it to the imagination? Could just be an orb, like just a crystal.
What if it's like a prism that like takes in the moonlight and then does something
Oh, a
with
prism sounds cool.
Yeah,
because it like
Moon
catches
catcher.
the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's probably more to it, but like our naked eye has no idea like its true meaning besides that it looks like a
Yeah,
prism.
and we can see like in the chamber there's supposed to be moonlight that could get in and come and hit it, but it's still also all overgrown with kind of this corruption. And then I think maybe Tana kind of grabs that the moon catcher.
Maybe it needs
before
pure moonlight.
turning to us and being like, "We're not yet finished. The artifact must be cleansed."
How likely is it that there are consequences of her just grabbing it off the pillar?
Likely.
Yeah,
She's an avatar.
she is being possessed by the Moon Mother currently.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll do 50-50.
50-50.
Okay, are there consequences? No.
Free and clear.
Okay, well let's
the
just get
We
out of
should
here.
have
then.
real nice.
Tana should have been rolling this whole time. How likely is it she knows what to do next?
I think we should escape, and then we
we have
can
to escape,
analyze it once, like gather information on it once we get out.
There.
Do we think? I think that counts for our
Yep, I made progress.
Vata homeland. Okay, it's progress. I think maybe we should, instead of doing a.
Do you think we should have progress for completing the delve as well as getting the artifact?
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
we
it
s-
could be.
I think we should make the escape another delve.
Okay.
Yeah, and that will give us
Oh,
progress
I like
again.
that. Yeah, that's good.
And then we'll have to cleanse the artifact, which will be another progress.
Yep.
And then we've got to travel to the Vata homeland, which will be another progress.
And then
And
we'll be
that
at 7 or
will
6
get
or
us
something, and
to
that'll be good
6.
enough.
Which is not great, but it's something. So I guess it depends how much progress we want to give ourselves.
Maybe we can delay Malia, and that could count as
Yeah. And
a progress. of
oh
some kind.
yeah, maybe. And depending on how easy cleansing it is, maybe we could get 2 progress out of that as well. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be as simple as just an escape. I think we're going to have to do a sort of a delve to the surface.
And
as
do we
well.
think
Do we want
this-
that delve to be dangerous instead of formidable?
Yeah, maybe it's a little easier.
Here we go.
Because we do have some experience, and now we have the artifact, which might have unforeseen benefits.
Or
should we make it
consequences.
harder?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
like
wanna-
what-
attracts evil
What if the
things.
corruption is now following us?
Yeah, that's.
Oh man, that's so cool.
That's a long delve. If we make it harder than formidable.
Or we just make it the same and argue that it's not any easier because corruption is following us.
That's fine.
Okay, I think that
Like-
sounds good.
Yeah.
Moot point.
All right, Logan.
Which should be easier, but we're thwarted in a variety of ways.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, let's look at this list of what we can do. Corrupted. Or is it now?
Oh, it's definitely still corrupted.
It's not hollowed anymore. Okay, fine.
I don't think so.
Roll a d20, Sean.
Shashan. But
What?
I rolled 2. Take your pick, 15 or 17.
They're in the same. No, they're not in the same category. Do you want? Are you feeling more blighty and decay or foul ritually?
I think blighty and decay.
Okay,
that
perfect.
whole rust motif going on.
Yes. So I think as Tana turns and like grabs this artifact from the pillar, like the rust falls away, and it actually like it falls away to the, but then it like all of the mushrooms seem to like absorb it and begin to like block, like they get larger as before our eyes and like begin to grow over all of the exits to this
Do
room.
they start glowing red?
Sindir has flashbacks.
Because Sindir starts to have flashbacks. Traumatic
Panic attack.
flashbacks.
No, I think they look like a moonless night, so there's like little stars in them, but they are quickly
Cool.
growing over all of the exits to the room.
It's almost like the moon catcher was like keeping them at bay
Mm-hmm.
from like growing larger, and then like Tana takes it, and then it's like.
Yep.
Wow, that room would be so beautiful if the Mooncatcher wasn't horrible.
Mm-hmm. We should really just break this artifact and be done with it.
Yeah, that's definitely the better option here. I think Sindir, reacting quickly, is gonna rush to the front, grab Tana, and then yell at the others to make for the exits. And then he's gonna start pulling her along as quickly as possible. Because I imagine the rest of us kind of held back a bit. So he's going to delve with Edge, and for that speedy exit. Because now is the time to go quickly. Strong hit.
Nice.
All right. So we get to mark progress and get a opportunity. Let's roll an opportunity. Alerted to a potential threat.
Yes. So we hear you pick a direction and just sort of start running, and you begin to hear like fighting, like metal on metal, and you hear the shout of Malia and the unmistakable shout of a troll,
Oh,
and they seem to be fighting.
Is it a nega troll? Corrupted troll?
No, Sean, don't be silly. It's a cosmic troll.
It's a cosmic troll. My bad. Sorry, I don't have my PhD in different troll subspecies.
Sean,
Trollology.
trolls are like Pokemon. They're like Eevees. They can be any.
They can be whatever you want.
Fire.
Not whatever
ice.
you want. Whatever I want.
Okay. So
You're alerted to a potential threat of cosmic troll and Malia.
those are both very threatening, actually.
We could go fight with the troll, though. This could be our chance to take her down.
Or die trying.
Like,
Okay,
no,
well,
no,
here's
no,
what
no.
I'll say. So you guys all sort of so everyone, we're running down this hallway and we hear the fight sort of echoing out, and it feels like something is following you, like it feels the darkness, like the corruption is trying to catch up after you, but you quickly kind of make it down this hallway, and going out, you can see that you're actually like raised up on the second level of a large cavern. And so normally there would just be a straight passageway to another entrance on the far side. But this kind of sort of bridge built into the side of the wall has crumbled, and it leads down. And down below, you can see Malia and a couple of her men, in fact, fighting a cosmic troll. And so you could, there's the option to go across and try and get into this far entrance that has been kind of that you'll have to find a way up to, or you could go down and try and interfere with Malia and her people. But also the corruption seems to be chasing you.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
We
And you
do
said
not
it's
want.
up and across?
So like imagine you coming out and it's all at the same level, but instead of going flat across, it has crumbled down. So you'd have to like bridge this sort of gap, or you could take it as a ramp down.
Okay. Let's not go down.
I don't think we. I changed my mind
She's changed her mind.
because we have this corrupted artifact, and if Malia beats us up and takes it, then we're like extra screwed. So
Oh, I never wanted to fight her anyway.
no, I did, but
Okay.
now I don't.
Okay.
Haleth is like, she like spits to the side, and she's like, if my sister dies at the hand of a cosmic troll, that's okay with me.
It's a better death than she deserves.
But would Magni let a troll fight and potentially die?
I don't feel allegiance to every troll ever.
I don't know. That's what the vibe you were giving off.
Yeah, it's just the trolls I like.
But Logan,
You were very upset about the troll from wherever it was.
this
that
troll's
had
name
probably
is
been killed.
Scratch.
We can't fight her.
Wow. I mean, Haleth is like, knowing my sister, she has at least 10 plans happening at once.
Okay, so what if we leave the artifact here, hidden,
And then fight her?
and then if we die, then it's just stuck here and lost forever?
I feel like she would still find it. She's got weird blood magic. She would raise our spirits or something.
I am in favor of killing her, but I'm
Uh-huh.
also in favor of not killing her and getting this artifact out. But maybe if we escape, we can set up like something outside so when she exits, we're there.
But what if we kill her and then it's like cutscene and we're outside?
I don't think you're gonna be able to kill her.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like
Too
the
easy.
best thing that we could do is like delay her.
Yes.
So like we.
But you
knock
could force her
down
to
a wall.
retreat, or
She has the plot armor.
she
She
has
has
the
the
plot
plot
armor.
She has the
Okay,
plot armor for a little
Compromise.
while.
What if we get across this, but in the process we like break the ramp so it falls down, so then she can't get up?
Yeah, that's fine. Is anything to slow her down? If we do it successfully, will give us progress towards that one, I think. But
Okay.
Is that delve with iron?
I'm thinking so.
I mean,
Or face
I
danger.
I think, yeah, you might need to face danger to get past Malia, and then
Well, okay, let's do like, so I'll face danger to break the ramp, and then someone else can delve and we can get across.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, you have to get across.
Yes,
I'm
but in the
imagining
meantime, I'll
Caleb-
break this ramp.
There's like an entrance behind Malia and them, so you could just try and run past them, but they would definitely know you're there.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they're
no,
a little busy.
I feel like we should make it seem like this thing just crumbled accidentally.
Yeah.
And
So,
then-
do you want me to delve the depths first? Because then if we reveal a danger, we can sort
Yeah.
out the face danger after.
Yeah.
Okay. I will delve delve the depths.
Dubba-dubba-dubba.
Dabba-dabba-dab-dab-dab.
With haste, so plus edge. Weak hit.
We can't.
38. On edge is mark progress and reveal that danger.
Well,
What's new,
Ooh,
Oracle?
A tough
What's new?
choice. Or something perplexing.
We have to leave Tana behind.
Oh, no, I have
Oh.
a good one. So, do you think, are y'all running for the exit behind Malia and them?
Yeah.
Okay, so you like scramble down this broken rubble ramp, and you're just skittering and scrabbling as quickly as you can. Pieces of rubble are falling and tumbling to the floor, and Malia is the first person to look over at all of y'all, and she just screams in rage before shouting "You" at Haleth, and
100% yes.
she points a finger at you and starts to mutter words in a strange unknown language, and you can kind of feel this dark energy being summoned. But then out of the entrance that y'all were running towards,
Not my
you
cave
hear
lion!
a ferocious roar,
Not
and
my
the leap of a cave lion comes out of nowhere and tackles Malia to the ground, and you must decide, will you help this cave lion you saved fight Malia, or will you leave her to cover your back and hope she makes it through?
She won't make it through, but we can let her try on her own.
Like on her own. Goodbye, Haleth. It was nice knowing you.
No, I meant the cave lion.
Oh, the cave lion. I 100% know Haleth cannot let that cave lion.
I think Solana like puts her hand on her sword and just looks towards Haleth and is like, well, what are we doing?
Yeah,
Haleth-
and Sindir is like, we need to go. And
I'm
is
like,
already
I know,
like at
I
the
know.
exit.
There's so many more cave lions in the world, but there's only
Okay.
one us.
Hear me out.
There's only one cave lion you saved, though, in a
Hear me
mystic
out.
cavern, and you formed an
Can-
emotional bond to.
Can I draw the circle
Oh, I love
With the cave
it.
lion?
for the cave lion? For the cave lion. Essentially, like, plot armor, I can't kill Malia, but I can just essentially...
I think you could try, but I don't think she would accept, because she doesn't really care about social convention. Normally, like, the thing that keeps you, that forces someone to join the circle is that there's
But-
social repercussions.
It's like a Avatar The Last Airbender thing, right? Like, Azula fought Zuko, even though she was crazy and evil, because she wanted that, like, final end.
But do we think Malia knows Haleth is a better fighter than her? Like,
No,
Haleth...
I think Malia definitely thinks she's the strongest person in the world.
I think we all know that.
We all know
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe my, like, draw the circle is more like I'm not intending to, like, finish Malia in this situation. I'm just, like, trying
You're just trying to get the cave lion out of there, and then you're gonna
get the cave
skadoot.
lion in. And then I'm gonna be like,
Bye!
see ya.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should roll maybe on the table. Do we
Okay.
think it's likely or unlikely or 50-50 that Malia would
Accepts?
actually accept the circle?
I think likely.
I mean, and I'm thinking too, because we have, like, sort of magic. Like, I have Keen, and,
Mhm.
like, she has kind of, like, these rituals. I don't know. I feel like there's maybe, like, a family honor or, like, a family magic. that
Are
I
you
could
or she or
hold
older?
into. I'm older. She's younger. It's very upsetting. Why?
I was just wondering.
Yeah, I'm older, and she's that youngest child usurping me.
It's likely good.
Yeah,
I would
me.
say 50-50. That's where I'm leaning.
I don't care either way.
I just want to see this draw the circle. She
I
does
mean, I think
accept.
it would be a fun draw the circle.
All right. So, okay, while she's still like fighting that cave lion, I'm gonna start rage chanting essentially, and I'm gonna draw up my one ritual, my one magic thing, which is Keen, and I'm just like listing all the names of the fallen and like getting the glaive ready. So I will invoke Keen Foist. By rolling heart. Because my heart is so moved by this cave lion. And I love him.
Malia sees you
hit.
prepping your cane. Nice. She's like, oh, sister, are you sure you want to fight me? This has not gone well for you in the past.
And I'm like, totally ignore her, and I keep chanting.
Like, it didn't go well for father either, now that I think of it.
Like, finishing my chanting. And you can kind of see, since it's a weak hit on Keen, I have to take stress. Yeah, so the voices of the slain.
It's a very stressful situation.
Join my song. So, yeah, she got under my skin a little bit, and my concentration slipped. So I'll roll Endure Stress. With Spirit. Oh, hold on, gotta update my Spirit. Bummer.
I think
while this is happening, I'm just like, you guys go.
I think like realizing what's happening, yeah, Sindier's he's actually gonna try and like engage with whatever her entourage is and like distract them and keep them from interfering, as well as like trying to help out the troll and the mountain lion. Strong hit on that Endure Stress.
I am embracing that darkness. I'm taking +1 momentum. Okay, so you're engaging, and Malia's taunting me, and I just like look up once Keen's envisioned, and I didn't do it great, so the voices of the dead now surround me.
All right, you need to roll Draw the Circle.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna roll Draw the Circle, but Keen gives me a +1. One time only. I get a +1, and I get to take +2 momentum when I draw the circle.
Oh, wow.
Enter the fray or battle.
Do you want an advantage for your Draw the Circle?
Sure.
Okay, I'll just keep the troll busy, so it's like...
Yes.
He's not
So it's like, it knows what's going on.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, Cosmic Troll, what's up? Like,
Scratch, my old friend!
Yeah. I sort of do that, except I just sort of run up and I think tackle him, and then we're just wrestling.
Yeah.
And you like roar in typical troll greeting?
No, I don't greet him.
No?
I just tackle him. That's a formal troll greeting for cosmic trolls. Sean, it's like you don't know anything about trolls.
My bad.
It takes years.
This is why I'm really here, is to learn about.
Yeah. Okay.
How do you feel about that 10?
That 10 just always. Okay. You can take 2 momentum or +1.
No, you got a weak hit.
Never mind. You can take +1 momentum.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Great. I have a moderate amount of momentum. Okay. So I see that Sindir has the other people engaged. I see you formally tackle the troll. And I look up at Malia, and the voices of the dead and my voices go, Sister, I cannot meet you and not challenge you over our father's death. You will meet me in the circle and fight for our family's honor. And I'm just basically like, prepare yourself.
Roll that. Draw the circle. So epic.
So cool.
Epic.
So much is on the line.
Roll plus heart. If you share a bond with this community, add 1. No.
Do you don't have a bond with Malia?
I have an anti-bond with Malia.
Anti-bond, yeah. An enmity, maybe?
Okay, so I use my +1 modifier. And go!
Oh, no.
At least it's not an actual complication. Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Double turns.
You begin the duel at a disadvantage. Your foe has initiative. Pay the price. I think Malia is like just
double
like
10s.
Yeah,
Double
that's
10s.
really bad.
It's the power
She
of
just
Malia.
says, you have
bitch.
entered a battle you cannot win, sister. And then she like casts some sort of spell, and you can like feel just suddenly like off, like she's cursed you somehow. And
I feel like it was a
what
trap.
weapon
Like I
does
feel
she
like
use?
She uses the mountain lion as a weapon.
no.
I don't
And
think
I'm at
she
a
has a
disadvantage.
weapon. I mean, she probably has like an iron amulet or something because she was iron.
I feel like
bound,
she's got
but-
like an iron dagger that she's sacrificing.
Oh, yeah.
with.
Yeah, maybe she
for
just has
sure.
a dagger.
Because she uses magic for everything else except for when, she like kills people.
Yeah.
A dagger in her words. Okay.
Poisonous
So
words.
you have to pay the price. Roll on that.
Alright, where's the paper price? That in oracles?
Yes.
But I don't want to.
How challenging do we want Malia to be? I think she should be like
Extreme.
formidable, at least.
What
A
is
new danger.
Oh!
There's Malia's actually a twin, and you never knew about it, but now Aaliyah is here as well.
Or maybe everything starts crumbling because we've taken the artifact.
Oh
and that has
shoot!
been
Yeah,
the
I like
only
that a
thing
lot.
keeping things
Yeah.
together.
That's so
Like the
cool.
corruption vines are starting to just tear the place apart or something,
Yeah,
and the structures are falling.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, what does that mean though? Are we gonna have to like face danger maybe every now and then to not get crushed?
Yeah. That sounds good. Just when we feel like it.
So I'm thinking like Malia does this thing, then we start to notice like, oh, the sky is falling.
Mhm.
And Malia's just like, I don't have time to deal with weaklings like you. And she doesn't realize that we have the artifact, I feel like.
Not yet, anyway. Yeah.
I don't know.
You think? I would have thought it's
Likely.
pretty obvious. Tana's
50-50.
just got this big
She
crystal,
just has it like under her shirt. Like,
and Tana's literally glowing white.
Or maybe she's not there for the moon catcher. We don't know. Like we just know
True,
that
we don't
she's
really
there.
know.
Yeah.
Maybe
We
she was
don't
just
know
there for
why
the
she's
corruption.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want
Uh,
formidable or extreme, Sarah?
extreme, epic.
Extreme will take a while.
Not if she dies in one hit.
Extreme will take the same amount of time theoretically as if we were all fighting her. It'll just be a lot of rolls. Formidable's fine. Well, are you?
Formidable makes more sense because this isn't like
It's 1-on-1.
I mean, is it a fight to the death or is it?
No, it's not a fight to the death. I think.
It can't
No,
be
it's
really,
just
'cause
a
she has
fight for
plot
me to
armor.
distract her. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's me.
Yeah.
It's like a fight.
Ending
to
the fight
protect
is us escaping, right?
you
And-
escaping,
yeah.
Mountain Lion escaping,
Yeah.
me holding her
escaping.
at bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, me holding her at bay until like
Yeah. Okay, formidable's good then. And she has the initiative, so keep that in mind.
It's great, 100% awesome. Love it. Okay, but I have keen active. Okay, it works for either strike or clash. Great. 100%. So she has done this weird magic on me that makes me feel off. So instead of, just decapitating her like I want to, I just do my best. I use my glaive and I'm kind of just trying to keep her in these long strokes at her feet, just trying to keep her, push her back and keep her off her balance. And the usual clash situation.
Yep.
So I will clash. And I do get +1 harm if it succeeds. Come on, computer. Oh, I don't know what to say.
Do you want it?
I think you should take it.
I think
Yeah. Okay. I
Pretty
also
good.
have. Okay.
So
Yes,
yeah,
I will
you're
take it.
converting
I
the
will
weak
burn.
hit to a strong hit.
I will burn the weak hit to a strong hit, and I also have an asset called veteran.
Mm-hmm.
And so that means once when I burn momentum to improve my result in combat, I get to envision how my hard-won fighting experience, unlike Malia, who never fights, she just casts spells like a coward. I imagine how that gives me the upper hand. I take +1 momentum after my reset, and I add +1 to my next move.
Nice.
I only get to use it once per fight. And I take initiative.
Do we want to give Malia like tactics? Like roll a combat action to see what she does?
Yeah, I was
Yeah, that
gonna
sounds good.
Sure.
do that probably.
Oh,
It might
I don't know
not
if
make
that makes
sense,
sense
though. I was gonna
in a
say,
circle.
I mean, maybe she pulls out this
sees someone or something. The object she's after.
Or I'm thinking she like puts somebody in front of her, so she grabs like an underling and just like tosses them in the way so that like
She's playing dirty.
takes a hit.
Or she takes the mooncatcher.
But Haleth doesn't have it.
Yeah,
I
she
don't
just ignores it. I don't know.
Or she throws sand in my face.
Or
she,
takes
like,
your
seizes a-
whatever, your weapon.
She can't take my glaive. She'd have to get it.
Also,
sword
Haleth
first.
got a strong hit, so she's
She's
currently
at the advantage.
at the disadvantage.
Did you say, Sarah, you deal 1 extra damage from Keen?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Haleth coming in strong. Yeah,
And I choose the +1 harm since it's a strong hit.
Nice.
Oh, so
And
4
4
damage.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah, I think.
You muted yourself, Sean. You're still muted.
Didn't unmute
I
yourself.
know. I'm so bad at that. I think you like tear a big slash, maybe across her arm, as she stops moving for a second to try and cast another magic on you, and
I'm like, girl, you do not get to use those fingers.
in a quick reversal, you sort of catch her like across the shoulder and down her bicep.
Yeah.
She backs away, bleeding.
Yeah, she seizes her bleeding arm.
Shrieks in pain.
Great.
And you have the
And
initiative.
I'm gonna strike that bee. And I'm just gonna be like, everybody, I'm like, go, go, go. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna take her out if I can. And like the mountain lion and I share a glance, and it ventures out.
Rocks
Unlikely.
fall on somebody.
Who?
Let's see.
Roll a d4.
On Magni.
And
Magni's
the cosmic troll.
wrestling.
Yeah, we
with the
like
cosmic troll.
We're like wrestling and slam into the wall. Rocks come tumbling down. What do I endure harm?
Or no, you can face
danger
danger.
to try and get out the way.
danger.
Avoid it, yeah.
I won't get out of the way. I'll do forceful defense. I'll punch the rocks out of the way.
I mean, that does seem appropriate.
Love it.
Oh.
That 10.
Okay. Oh, I take 1 momentum. Oh my goodness. I'm at 1 momentum.
No, you got a weak hit. So you have
Yeah.
to lose something.
Gosh, I always read the wrong one. Okay. I mean, I think it probably.
Positive thinking.
I know. I think I'll probably. It hurts to punch rocks.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. How much is it?
1.
1 harm. Right. Perfect.
And endure that harm.
Wow, good job.
I can only get strong hits on resisting the consequences of my other things.
That's fine.
Great.
All right,
If
back
your
to
health Wait, okay, so I take... Okay, question, though.
Yeah.
So I'm at 0 health,
Yeah.
0 spirit,
Yeah.
0 momentum.
Yeah.
I take... am I at
Negative
-1 momentum?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
great.
Back to
That's it.
Haleth.
All right. Yeah. I just start doing a Xena war cry. It's like, you father slayer. I'm like, I drive my glaive home for another powerful slash. And let me see. Oh, I should have put a +1.
Whoa!
But I got a strong hit anyway.
Nice. Wow, short work. Angry Haleth is wrecking Malia.
Don't be threatening mountain lions around me.
Is that another 4 damage?
Yes,
You could end the fight.
I am gonna end this fight.
I think maybe you land like a blow with the back of the glaive, like you catch her, against maybe like the neck or the head with the back of the blunt end of the glaive, driving her back again.
Yeah, and I hold my glaive to her throat. And I'm like, waited long for this moment, for justice to be done.
And you can see fear in her eyes for the first time.
And I'm like, you're pitiful. Magic won't help you now, sister. Will it? Die as you should have. All right, what's my field progress? 9?
8.
8.
But you could, if you want it, you don't have to. You could wait for more.
No, let's Haleth, you only live once. Let's go!
Whoa!
Whoa! In the fight. I think this will work out well, though, because we can be like, she gets away. Plot armor, she can...
Yeah, maybe she
can,
casts the major magic,
she, breaks...
Yeah, she's got, some sort of... She pulls out, an amulet and just, crushes it in her hand and is like, be gone! And then just, blasts all of us just against the wall. And then, a giant sheet of rock just kind of falls in between us and where Malia is. And we're kind of all just, coughing, kind of crawling on the floor, trying to get up as this dust sort of settles around us, and maybe Malia has disappeared.
Yeah, she's on the other side of that sheet of rock. I feel like Haleth has an Aragorn moment, and she just kicks a rock and is like
screams in rage at her missed opportunity, but you must pay the price.
Yeah, all of this Sean and this paying the price business. I know. He's such a stickler. Alright. Pay the price, pay the price. It's gonna be so much fun. It is harmful. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's very fair.
A big rock falls on you. Now the mental stress of failure.
She pushes me across a room, makes a large rock, and I'm really mad at myself. Okay, do I have to endure harm when I roll it's harmful on the price? Okay.
So you'll take 1 damage. Or maybe more.
Up to
maybe
you guys.
3.
Yeah, 3 would be what Malia does. So 3 damage, and then endure harm.
Okay.
But the mountain lion is saved.
He is saved.
The mountain lion is saved. I get to roll whatever's higher, so I'll roll iron.
Nice.
Weak hit. I press on.
All right, I think we collect our wits, but we just need to delve further.
We gotta go.
To get out.
GTG.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
I feel like Mountain Lion. So grateful for
so grateful.
this selfless act. Or just mountain lions freaked out by fallen rocks from the ceiling, dashes, we assume, towards the safe direction to get away from like the unstable place. And I feel like I'm like, mountain lion knows where to go, guys. Let's go.
Was that Sean's room?
Oh, yeah,
That
whose
was my room
that?
that you just
Okay.
finished. Yeah. Follow the mountain lion. the cave lion.
Lassie!
Sorry, my bad.
Take us out of here, Lassie. Which we think is haste or observation and wits.
Either. Maybe haste.
Well, let's do better than last time, Sarah.
Nice.
Wrong hit. I may be upset, but anger fuels me.
Get to find an opportunity too. The mountain lion unveils something to us.
Takes you to its cubs. You saved a mother.
Oh my god. Do I get to take a cab? I roll.
You get the
we
drop on a denizen.
On a denizen, which kind of is what we were saying, maybe? Or we attack something else.
Let's see. All right. So, yeah, you're following this cave lion and running through these tunnels. I think we get to an area that kind of opens up. It's not like it doesn't open up top. The ceiling's still fairly short, but there seemed to be like a catacombs. So there's like tombs down here and various like stone coffins that look like they were used ages ago. And the cave lion kind of like, after recovering from the scary rocks falling and this mean magic woman, the cave lion seems to be...
Don't listen to the mean magic woman.
enters this room and like his or her ears perk up. And they seem to hear something like in these catacombs and they go like bounding off around these tombs and then come back out with like this giant rat dead in their maw.
Do we get to resupply?
It's a free gift.
And they bring it to you and they drop it at your feet and then like sit down and look.
And I'm like, you're so good. You're such a good cave lion. I'm gonna call you Nava. I'm like, well.
There be rats in these parts.
There be rats in these parts. How big is the rat?
Like rat sized.
Have you ever seen a rat, Abby?
Yeah. Ironsworn rat-sized. Rat.
Average rat size.
R-O-U-S size.
You know. R-U-S. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm like, oh, there must be rats up ahead. And I take the dead one and quickly ascertain that it is not good eats.
No.
And toss it to the side.
Do we think we have to fight the rats, or is there another way around?
We could scare them off.
Find another way around.
I think we could face that danger.
Face the rat danger?
Yeah, of trying to either get around or scare them off.
You also got an opportunity and got a drop on him. So maybe Haleth, you can mark like a momentum as well.
Or we could just do a battle.
Oh yeah, we could battle them. That's a good idea.
Okay. Maybe that would be interesting. We haven't done nearly enough battles.
I can battle. I'm good at battle.
You want to roll with iron?
Absolutely.
You just run in and smash these rats.
Your run-in with the troll has reinvigorated you.
It really has. Let's see. Can I use leech on battle? No,
Probably
I don't
not.
think so. Great. So I'll battle with iron.
Weak hit.
Weak hit.
So on a weak hit, you achieve your objective, but not without cost. Pay the price.
Do we want to roll or just do they hurt me?
That's a good question. Maybe it like slows us down in the corruption.
Oh, there's still rocks falling all over the place.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
true.
maybe we have to
True.
face rockfall.
Face rockfall danger.
Yeah.
Face rockfall danger.
Is it me or do you want to roll a d4 to see who
I'll
does
roll a d4. It's you.
Me.
I was gonna say maybe Sindir tries to like keep an eye out and sort of has been like yanking people out of the way
Mm.
when he sees anything happening. So I'll face danger with Edge to try and like keep the
people out of the way.
party
Yeah.
in general
Nice.
safe from what's going on, all these rocky rocks. Weak hit. Okay, so you succeed, but face one troublesome cost. I think I'll endure harm.
Mhm.
Like maybe while I'm trying to do this, I keep catching bits and pieces and maybe stumble over stuff, and it's slowly taking its toll. But I have kept most of the party safe.
Magni like
thriving under
kills
your
the last
leadership.
rock, and he's like yelling
Kills
at
the
this
last
dead
rock.
rat or last rat. Last rat.
He probably
kills
got
the
a
He
little
kills the
little
last rat, and it's
Gets
replaced by a rock.
distracted, sees the rock, and starts trying to beat up the rock too. And then I have to yank him out of the way of another one that's about to fall on
He's
him.
just in a berserk rage.
Yeah.
He gives me, he like
I hate
punches me
rats.
in the face real fast.
I mean, the rats, the swamp rats.
you have some
did hurt.
lingering stone features about you, so I think you're a rock too.
Great.
It's all the dust and the petrification.
Yep, still playing that one out.
Still a little
Great.
flaky. Okay.
All right, Sarah, what you
The next-
got?
It can't be mountain lion themed.
Are you
It can be
sure?
cave lion.
Yes.
Mountain cave lion-ish? Okay, let's see. It's not the right. I'm going to say that we... Sarah knows how to use these dice really well. It's great.
You just look at the stirf under themes and domains.
Yeah, indeed. Okay. So we have now crossed from out of these catacombs, and we're like slowly going up. We can feel the chamber has started to rise, and that the air is starting to smell fresher. Not great, but we were also in a room that smelled like old blood and dying things, and now we're like, this.
Now it smells like new blood.
Now it smells like, dust mites and stone and guano. And so we start hearing the
It's really looking up for us.
large flapping noises. We look up.
Spiders with wings.
No!
We realize the ceilings, while quite high, are also moving. And what we are walking on is wet. We have entered the friendly bat caves of the Underkeep.
Don't worry, I got this one, guys. So I know bats are friendly, so we can proceed without caution. So, this is going to be
That's a
delving
new one.
with intuition.
All right.
I love how
Perfect.
confidently you said that. I know that bats are friendly.
I'm excited for them to be vampire bats. Oh, okay.
Oh, great. Roll on the following table. They could be friendly, or they could not be. Mark progress and reveal a danger.
All right, I'm not gonna say that the bats aren't friendly, but
They just want to drink our blood. Friendly.
they just want to drink our blood. That's fine. It's a normal
They
thing.
ask
No,
very nicely.
it's just that it's really hard to go uphill when the passage is covered in guano.
Mm.
How do you do it?
Well, we could check our
Nava
gear
the
for an
cave lion.
escalator.
Oh, I love that escalator we carry around.
That collapsible escalator.
Yeah.
And
Comes
our,
in handy occasionally.
our portable generator.
It's powered by guano, Sean. Conveniently for situations like this.
Powered by guano. Dang, that
Eco-friendly portable
Oh
escalator.
man, so useful. We need a bat companion so we can power it everywhere.
Maybe Boar can like climb it just fine because he's on all fours, so he can like take a rope up, and then we can climb with the help of the rope.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. And I feel like we already rolled on the rope. We have the rope. We don't have to check the rope.
Yeah.
Do
you want to like, I don't know, face
Maybe
danger
face
with
danger.
I feel like it is.
I was gonna face danger with loyalty.
Oh yeah, the heart. Yeah,
Sure.
That's good.
I'm so good at heart.
I know.
You can do it.
I know I can. Whoa.
Okay, that's good.
Choose one. Oh.
Your choices
Can make
are
Boar
minimal.
take damage.
Don't make us sacrifice resources. That's the.
I
other
was
thing.
just gonna say our rope snaps as we're all climbing up, but we make it all the way.
Then we have to take away from our supply.
That's the best option.
Okay.
All right.
Or never mind. Maybe I can do harm. Probably. Most likely it won't have consequences.
Okay. Either way.
Up to you. I'll allow both.
Mm-hmm. You'll allow both. Okay, great.
You can do both of them.
I'll do both of them. No. I'll just endure harm because I could roll iron and it's a plus a lot.
Mm-hmm. How do you take damage from this? Are they in fact vampire bats and they come bite you?
No, I think I get to the top and I like start helping you all climb up, and maybe it like is difficult to some of you are heavy. Sean weighs as much as a rock.
Or
Wait.
Yeah, or a rock
I
just
turned
falls
into a
down.
rock.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, weak hit galore.
That's fine.
I think I just press on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I've been at 0, 0, and 0, and I just keep pressing on. It's great.
You're doing great, Boo. And then I think it's you.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Great. So we climb up and out this bat area, and let's look at our themes or our features. Oh, we're not in corruption anymore, right? We're more into like ruins and underkeep.
The corruption is following us.
It's following us.
Yes.
Of course it is.
But also what you said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think that we get up out of this cave, and I'm not really looking. I'm just sort of like tossing you over my shoulder as I pull you up, and you all are like landing in a different chamber. And you can see this one sort of more carved as opposed to what was natural. And you look around, and it is like a tomb of sorts. Like you can see interred bodies on all of the walls. But a couple of them are open and empty.
I don't
Very
like
mysterious.
that. Maybe they got sucked into a wall. Maybe that's what.
harbingers of doom.
There was someone back there with the flail just spinning, and it sucked all the bodies in.
Hey, I still got that flail. Let's not discount that as
That's
an
what we
option.
should have done with the guano and the bats. Just blown it all out the way.
Helicopter flail.
I think Sindir is going to be a little nervous, but he's feeling more comfortable now that he knows Malia is behind us. And he's
Or in front of us.
Yeah,
Or
somewhere.
in front of us. She's somewhere, but she's not here, and that's always a good sign. So
And
he's
she's
gonna...
injured. She's injured at least.
She was at least a little injured, yeah. So he's gonna use Shadow and try and be careful and tread lightly in these strange tunnels with these strange tombs. So let's delve with Shadow. We hit. I don't think I've missed a single one, oddly enough.
Mark.
All right.
Okay, mark
That is
progress.
Progress, just flat out.
Maybe they were just empty and they hadn't been filled.
Yeah. We'll
Maybe.
never know.
We'll never know. Okay, let's see. So we exit this tomb. And what do we find? So I think you exit this tomb and follow kind of the pathway. Once again, it's got the murals with the glowing kind of eyes, and it is lighting. They're lighting up faintly, though they're also flickering, and they kind of get this reddish hue from the corrupted moon catcher. But you eventually exit the tunnel you're currently in, and you enter into a large sort of library space, and you can see scrolls of all kinds as well as some bound tomes are lining the walls and are on these different bookshelves. And as you make your way through, you kind of make your way about halfway through the library when you feel this sort of rumbling and this sort of crumbling, cracking sound, and these rust vines just burst forth from the floor, from the entrance you just came from, and they start quickly.
Sean, we don't want vine statues.
No vine statues!
Vines and thorns, and you
Vines
hear a
and
voice
thorns.
saying, "What are you doing here? Leave
Lord Skurlock."
Skurlock's manor." This is the library of Lord Skurlock.
Lord Skurlock is a Varu.
They start sort of quickly bounding across the floor and climbing over the shelves towards you all.
Wunderbar. Do you think we need to face danger first?
Or we could trick the vines.
Oh, let's trick the statues.
They're just a manifestation of the corruption. It feels like they're seeking out and responding to the Mooncatcher. I think you could face danger, or you could just roll and see.
What happens?
Yeah, someone just lead us out of here real quick.
Let's go real fast. I'm
Let's go
leading.
fast. Okay.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh
no, you ain't.
We're not leaving.
Well, or if you can roll again if you want, or make up whatever happens to us.
Check the theme card.
Either way.
Oh, you would have to roll.
Reveal the danger. Yeah, you gotta.
Oh. I don't. Are you supposed to use the same roll? Yeah, you use the same roll. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Yes. So you all run, and it looks like there's an entrance on the far side. As these thorns are coming at you, you run, and you're not paying any attention. And it's you don't you don't realize, but you see a faint glowing, and from these runes that are underneath your feet. And who's in the lead?
I am.
You just run headlong into an invisible barrier of moonlight that sort of like rebounds you, and it gives this sort of quick flash of white light. But the one entrance out of here seems to be some sort of enchanted doorway, and the vines are growing closer and closer.
Stand aside. I will invoke. And what can I do with invoke? Secure an advantage or face danger. I'll face the danger of this thing, and I'll try to sort of dispatch it somehow.
Okay.
We'll see.
Right,
See.
smash.
Well, I'll roll, see how I do, and then we'll
We'll decide.
We can. Okay.
Not bad.
Not
So you
bad.
succeed, but you pay the price.
Well, rocks are just falling all over the
They're
place, right?
everywhere, yeah.
That, or maybe a vine gets you.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like starts constricting on your arm before you hack off.
Yes, but that sounds stressful.
No, that
No,
would
I think
hurt
it could
you.
be physical if it's
thorny.
like a constrictor,
Breaks
you
your
know, like
skin.
it's actually like compressing.
Yeah, but maybe the whole like enchanting thing was stressful rather than
Oh.
like.
Yeah, that too.
That's fine.
I wasn't sure if you were just trying to milk every sort of iron roll you could get.
Yeah, but it feels lame to just keep pressing on, you know?
You gotta
Ooh,
miss.
Spirit or heart? Is that a 0 or a 1? A weak hit, I press on.
Nice.
All right, you sort of, with your troll magic, you see these runes, and you see that they actually do somehow seem to be related to troll magic.
Everything
And,
is related to troll magic. Sean,
everything,
if you think
in the
about
end,
it.
it's related to troll magic. You're correct. But having to go so quickly kind of wears away at you, but you're able to cancel out this barrier, and everyone rushes through. And the vines seem to be like you break it for just a second to get everyone through, but and then it pops back up and it blocks off the vines that were following you. And you're free to proceed.
All right, we head up a set of stairs that is past this library, and we can see we reach like an intersection, and this is where it split off, and I stopped us from going down the way that the library was, and we went down the other way. And we go up these stairs, and then you can hear the clattering of machinery and the bursts of fire and everything that's still going on in the labyrinth ahead of you.
Oh, yes, the death trap labyrinth waiting for us.
Are we now in the ruins, or do we have to get through the labyrinth?
The labyrinth is part of the ruins, I think.
Okay, I think it's gonna be wits and observation. Maybe
Yeah.
it's the best way to move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it just like there's a pattern almost, and you just have
Try
to
to
like
avoid
run
the traps.
quickly.
Yeah. Try to figure out what the sort of the breaks are in the pattern. So I will delve with wits, and let's see how we do. I can click the buttons. Do.
Yes.
First one.
Miss.
All right. Reveal a danger. Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, why not?
Wow. All those good rolls, and now I'm really racking up the
I'm
pain.
day.
What if you roll this twice more? Oh god.
You lose your way or delayed. You face the consequences of an earlier
Okay,
choice.
that
or
makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
We lose our
man.
way and are delayed yet again.
Yeah. So I mean, we rushed our way through the labyrinth the first time. So you and Asa, like, pretty much just guided us with instinct, and Asa, like, found the way. But now that you're trying to navigate this labyrinth, like, slowly and figure out where the traps are and what they're doing and, like, not falling into pit traps or anything, you're, like, creeping along. And there's some, like, little safe, like, dead-end hubs that, like, there's no traps down. So we can, like, get down to one of those and, like, rest for a little bit. But it's taking way longer than we initially imagined. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Can I propose we're covered in guano and there are fire traps everywhere?
That is true.
Also, you face the consequences of crawling through guano.
The
actually bad-
unforeseen
yeah.
consequences.
It's bad for your lungs. You have to face danger of lung cancer 70 years from now.
No, maybe there's like a bout of fire that you, Sindir, don't realize like is coming up. Like maybe it sets off way less frequently than like all the other fire traps for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
The five dangers of the fire swamp.
Yeah.
Face danger.
Yeah, you
or...
face danger to avoid it.
Okay. I will face a danger with speed and agility to dodge out of the way.
No. Oh no.
Okay, you fail. Pay the price.
I
Your
think
progress
you
is
take
undermined.
2 harm from being set on fire, set ablaze.
For sure. I definitely take harm from that.
Being turned
Okay,
into stone
2
is not
harm,
helping you
and
now.
I will roll to face, or sorry, endure harm. Not. Oh, health and iron, they're exactly the same now, so it doesn't matter. Strong hit.
Okay, well, there's your strong hit.
You take +1 moment. Right? Is that it? Or can you get to choose?
Yeah, you get to choose.
Ooh, -1 momentum exchange. I think I'll do that. 'Cause my momentum hasn't even been helping me anyways. We'll take that health, lose that momentum. Okay.
All right, Sarah, take it away.
Okay. So we safely, I'm assuming, like, we've made most of the progress through.
We've made, I think, a minimal amount of progress.
Okay, a minimal amount of progress. Great.
I think we're at 5 out of 10 ticks.
On the
Okay,
whole
so we-
thing, but in the labyrinth
Yeah.
itself, we got lost, so.
In the labyrinth, we have now no longer hear the spurts of fire. And we come along just like a walled passageway that, basically whoever is in front from last time, say, roll that before.
Sindir.
Sindir's in
I'm
front.
in front.
Even though he was
Almost.
on
Well, I
fire.
would burst into flames.
You were running because you thought you saw water. Yeah, I would say we're in this courtyard. We're in this like walled corridor, and yeah, you can see a fountain at the end. And so you were like, "Great, fountain, water, resupply." And as soon as Sindir steps foot in this corridor, the walls start closing
Oh, classic.
on you.
I want to know why their city is a death trap. I did not sign up for that part of world building.
Sean,
God,
Malia
Abby
has
turned into a maniacal master, like dungeon builder over there. Like,
It's quite possible that the Varu did not do this.
Yeah,
It just
maybe
happens
Malia
to be
just-
so now.
Yeah. We don't know these. We don't
Through
know
the
Sean.
power of the Moon Mother, Sean, all cities can become death traps.
Or, Sean, we can just say that because we're holding a corrupted item, things that normally wouldn't happen against us are now happening against
Yeah,
us.
open your mind, Sean.
Open your-
Jeez.
I just don't want to be squished. by a wall.
No, I'm gonna
Love
push
you.
past you, and I'm gonna be like, guys, we gotta go. We're gonna run really fast.
So Lana pushes in front and grabs Cyndia's wrist.
Let's see. Is a weak hit? A weak hit should be.
Sufficient.
Yeah, well,
Weak hit's probably fine.
Weak hit's fine. 52. Mark progress.
Progress. Okay, so you go real fast to the end of this corridor.
Is it me?
It's you.
Okay, so we are running really
We are.
fast. And we take the briefest of moments to catch our breath. And Solana, you look back at the group and you don't see Tana.
Oh shit.
There is.
We lost her again?
You are on. You can see the exit from this place,
Yeah.
but you can't see Tana.
All right, we gotta
How
go
do
back.
we lose her so frequently?
She's not very fast. She didn't run. She just
Does
run.
does this wall close and then open back up?
It
Wait,
just closes. It doesn't open back
Okay,
up.
great.
Did the wall close all the way?
Yes. Is she inside the wall? Who knows? I just present the situation.
We all we hate this.
Sounds like a gather information.
Yeah.
Let's.
I mean, technically the two walls are together now. We could just walk
Climb
on
up.
top of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
wall.
Let's do that and see if we can see her.
Yeah. So maybe
Okay.
I boost. I don't know if
Somebody
you want me
should-
to boost you up, Solana. Or I
Yeah,
can
delve
boost
the depths
somebody up to the
with
wall.
observation. We can see if we can find her.
Mhm.
Because we still need to make progress towards our real thing.
Yeah.
Alright, I get boosted up on this wall. And... Oh.
Yeah.
It's
So I
so
think
Close
that
yet so far.
I think as you're going to get boosted up, the walls open, and on the far side, you see Malia holding Tana.
You called Abby the evil master.
She has her bandaged wound, but she's holding Tana at knife point.
Yeah.
I think gut instinct. Sindir's gonna face danger with Edge, and he's gonna try and shoot Malia to get her to let go of Tana.
Yeah.
He immediately sees Tana in danger, and just lets that arrow fly.
Is it worth it me helping you? Mechanically, I never know if it's worth it.
It's almost never worth
Almost
it.
never.
Do you think you can get a strong hit?
I don't know.
I always wish I had an asset that helped with face danger, so I'm gonna double check real quick. No, the answer's no. Not even close. I do if Asa carries a message for me, but she's not.
Carry a message. You suck.
I hate you, die.
I hate you so much. Okay, let's shoot that arrow. Weak hit.
Nice.
Okay, you succeed but face a troublesome cost. What do we think makes sense?
I think maybe she lets go of Tana and rolls, but as she's rolling, she throws her dagger at you, and so
Okay.
it hits you. Tana gets across, and it slams shut. So Malia's on the other side.
Mhm.
Okay, sure, yeah. I'll take.
One
Now the real
harm.
question is: does her magic do physical harm, or is it stressful mental damage?
She just
Who
threw a
knows?
dagger at me, I thought.
But it's her super scary iron dagger.
It's like a jagged dagger, so it...
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah,
physical,
it's
probably.
like ceremonial evil dagger.
Okay, I'll take that.
Actually hits us right in the supply. It rips your bag open and everything falls out.
It destroys.
That really hit me right in the supply.
Our guano generator, which
No!
is a terrible blow to our general sort of adventuring capabilities. So let me destroy that Huam real fast.
Good job.
Nice.
Hint. So I'll just take the momentum. Okay.
All right, Sean.
Wow.
What do we got
I
ahead
think
of
you
us?
can. I think you can end it, Sean.
We're at 6 though. That's not very much.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
That's not good at all.
You
I'm
said
not
we
in
could
charge
see.
of this.
You said we could see the exit, right?
Yeah.
Time.
I mean, but we still have. I mean, we could go through like the whole town with all the huts
Yeah.
and stuff if we wanted to. Still.
Yeah, I'm assuming the exit of the labyrinth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think maybe y'all you have Tana safe again and this sort of wall, and you're in sort of a little courtyard with the fountain, and it's kind of high walls as well as some sort of like maybe rough hewn balconies, stone cut balconies, and this death trap behind you. That is just a wonderful part of a neighborhood, if I have ever heard of one. And you can kind of scale sort of the walls and the balconies, and once you are up, you get a good enough view that you can find the exit from this labyrinth, and it's sort of how all of the buildings kind of fit together, and you're past most of the traps by now. So you can also see, of course, the exit, and on top of that, you can see that Malia is regrouping with sort of a group of her hench people, and so
It's like the Scooby Doo run. We're just doing like the Scooby run.
So you could try and just make a run for it and get completely. You could try and clear the entire delve. You could try and skirt your way around Malia again. Hide in the buildings for cover.
I feel like Aelith is donezo with this ruined labyrinth situation. And she just is like rallying everyone for a final push. She's like, we still don't know what Malia has done in this area. We need to get out of here as quick as possible. And Sindir might need medical attention. Like,
He's
I'm
done
worried
some
about
field medicine on his now scorched arm and bleeding shoulder, which still has a dagger stuck in
I'm
it.
worried about you, man. She's like, move, move, move. Let's go. No!
Oh, shoot.
Well, at least it's evens.
Oh,
I feel like I've gotten double
table.
Literally,
I've gotten double.
our progress
ahead.
did not matter. We could have had
What do you mean?
10 progress. She rolled escape the death.
Oh, you rolled escape the depths. I thought
sorry,
you just
I
rolled delve.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh,
I meant to
okay.
roll delve.
Okay.
Okay.
What did you? Oh,
I don't know how I did that, but did I put anything in for?
Oh, I guess.
it rolled a d6.
Yeah. You did escape the depths instead of locate your objective, but it's the same still. It's good. We're good.
Okay. I'm sorry. I did not mean to click that button.
Double
It didn't ask me to input a value, so I didn't. I guess.
Yeah,
I
true,
just
true.
stopped.
Yeah.
Did you roll with edge?
I did roll with edge.
A perplexing. Oh my gosh, I've already gotten that roll again.
Okay.
I don't feel like oh, check the theme card. Okay,
You want
that's more
or
fun.
that.
Check
You
the
can
domain
choose
card.
between those two.
The theme or the domain? Well, I do like the theme very much. Oh, okay. Fun. Let's see.
I don't
Is it
know.
Harbingers
this
of
is
Doom?
good. This is good. Okay. So, all of us are kind of running, trying to make a break for it. We thought we knew the path, the way out after getting that kind of bird's eye view. And we sort of let's see, how do I want to do this? So we're all
Nicely.
kind of running, and Tana like falters for a moment and stumbles, and the moon catcher like falls out of her hand and sort of like
It just breaks right then and there.
clunk, like really heavily just falls to the ground. And it like but the moonlight, of course, this strange moonlight is still falling in the city, but like a powerful central beam just hits the moon catcher, and you can
We're all
see
like, no.
instead of
no.
being this like pure white light, it's this blood red sort of harvest moon, blood moon color. And that light then proceeds to get reflected out of the prism at all 5 of us, marking everyone for corruption.
Oh.
Ah!
So
What does that mean?
I don't know. What does that mean? I think everyone should pick like something that happens to them and that signifies that they've been corrupted.
Well, I can't take corrupted.
I don't think
I
it
already have
gives
it.
us corrupted. I
No,
think
it doesn't
Yeah.
give you corrupted. It marks you for corruption. It says corruption marks you. So I think like Cindier's arm had that burn, and it kind of does like it heals, but it heals like in a twisted, scarred way. And you can see like that it's kind of maybe like faintly pulsing with red red light, and something looks off about it. Like it's already a bad burn, but it's also got this sort of red corrupted tendrils are like going down his kind of veins. That will be
Gross.
Cindier's mark of corruption.
That's gross.
I think
That is
mine.
gross. It's corruption.
I think mine like sears. Like I have this mark of blood and ash, and I think it like scorches the blood into like marking my actual skin. And so like I just have not like a burn, but like a mark perfectly outlined of wherever there was blood on me.
Like a wine-stained birthmark almost.
Yeah.
Okay, Solana Haleth.
So Lana, I think, gets hit with this light, and then it like reflects back into her shadow, and her shadow just like turns red, and it stays that way.
That's cool.
That's so cool!
You just have a blood red shadow from now on. What if like every now and then it moves,
Oh,
but not
yeah,
with
yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah,
But
Like
we don't know
it
why.
doesn't
For sure.
follow your movements exactly the same anymore all the time. Oh, that's
Love it.
amazing.
All right, well, I have no idea how I'm going to stop that.
Yeah, you should have gone last, Abby.
I'm sorry.
How rude. I don't know. I was thinking like maybe Haleth's voice can be affected.
Maybe you have to talk like a troll.
Well, I was thinking about Keen and how like it's
Right.
magic, and Keen is like the only magic she can do, and that kind of is associated with like singing and.
Maybe, yeah, your voice becomes like really gravelly and sort of rough, and it also has this weird
Edge to
like
it.
dual tone quality, like
Yeah, like
for
an
singers
overtone.
or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's even more than dual tone. It's like sometimes it's like triple, quadruple. Very
Yes.
disconcerting when you talk.
Yeah.
And I think
What happens to Asa and Boar?
I don't know if they're hit.
Oh,
I was
okay.
trying to think of Tana. Because do we
Well,
think
the
it hits
Moon Mother
Tana too,
protect her.
or does she?
She's
get protected?
already such a weak link. We can't
I
afford
think she's
anything else.
protected. Yeah, she's fine, but we're marked for corruption.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't say it's not curable though. So
Right.
when we uncorrupt the artifact,
Yep.
we could maybe uncorrupt ourselves.
I like it.
Or we could let Abby just have a blood red shadow all the time.
Yeah, that's
It's
pretty sick.
Baller.
Until it comes back to kill her in her sleep because it moves differently
That's
than
the
her.
price to pay for being a badass.
All right. Do we want to keep delving, or do we want to?
We only have 6 progress, and Sarah just rolled
I
double tens, and
know.
it scares me.
I have
sorry.
more faith in her to not roll double tens again.
Wait, why do I have to roll again?
Well,
No.
you don't want to keep the double tens.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, let's try to get out.
okay.
It should be
Okay.
fine.
Wait, so are we like reaching our objective?
Yeah, reach our
Yeah.
destination.
So we're gonna escape the dungeon.
No, we need to do locate your objective.
And our objective is the heck out of here.
Yes.
Okay.
Heck out of here.
Hopefully, we're not
locate that
trapped in here
objectives.
forever.
Hopefully.
Strong
Thank
hit.
God.
Whoa!
Praise
Cindy are
Praise-
coming in clutch.
Praise the Lord, baby Jesus.
That was I was banking on my good statistics this week.
Yep, that was good.
All right.
Okay, you can take +1 momentum. Or we could make camp and add +1.
Yes.
Because we need it.
Make
More
camp.
important than his momentum.
We're pretty
But
low
to make
on
camp, we have to
supply.
roll supply.
We're at, what, 2 or 3 now?
2, 3?
I think we're still at
2,
3.
no, we've sacrificed a rope, I thought. No, wait.
No, we
we
rolled strong
decided
hits
to
on
take
both of
damage.
those, so we were good, yeah. We can make camp, it'll be +4, that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so Sindir takes the lead and with Asa's help like navigates us out of there and away, but from like an exit away from Malia. And I think maybe we scout out like a hidden like a fringe, maybe like a watchtower or something
Mhm.
that they had sort of away from the city but very defensible. And a place that we can rest for the night. And I'll roll make camp with a +1. And hopefully that will be enough. Strong hits.
Nice.
Okay, so everyone gets to pick 2. Which,
Heal and relax.
yeah, pretty easy. I think I'm just gonna heal and
Oh.
relax too.
I can't heal because I'm wounded.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Can someone heal you?
I think you're the one that heals people.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. I'll just gain momentum for now.
Anyone can heal someone, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just have to roll plus wits.
Oh, well, then it should not be me.
Hey, Liz, I trust you with my life.
And I'm like, a great decision, man. I love you too.
Do you have 3 wits, Solana?
Yeah, I do. I'll heal you. I'll go out into the Forest of Doom and find some herbs and bring them back to heal you with.
They're giant herbs.
Giant herbs. Get some giant spider webs for suturing.
Yep.
We
no
still
problem.
don't know if everything was giant or if we were just really small.
Alright, so I suffer -1 momentum, and you heal 2 and clear wounded.
Both?
Yep.
Whoa. That's good.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
should heal more often.
We should.
Sean doesn't
well,
want my
the
healing.
miss is your aid is ineffective. Pay the price.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Not want your heal because you have a +1 to healing compared to you have a +2.
My wits is 2.
Oh,
You're
I
so
did not know
witty.
that.
Oh, I did not know that. All right, we make it out alive with a corrupted artifact. We rest
And
for the
corrupted
night.
selves.
And selves that
corrupted
are corrupted.
selves.
But one cave lion additional.
One new cave lion as a friend. And I think maybe Tana communes with the Moon Mother and the artifact to try and figure out what our next step will be in cleansing
Is that
this
progress on that?
artifact.
Yeah.
Escaping was progress on our
this one. Oops.
big
And was
escort Tana to
stopping
the homeland.
Malia progress or no?
Well, we failed that fight, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But
I forgot we did fail that.
We
It wasn't
don't-
we failed it. It was one of us failed it.
We did rescue
The
Tana, though.
shade.
The shade.
Does rescuing the mountain lion gaining an ally?
We
in
did
this
rescue
endeavor?
Tana and the mountain lion. So
What if we
maybe-
have to make a sacrifice? Now we have the lion to sacrifice.
Okay, I've never suggested anybody else's animal companions get sacrificed.
You can take that asset.
All right. So yeah, I guess we can count maybe one extra progress.
Okay, well, this
I think
X
we
that
did-
I already added to the +2 was progress for something interacting at all with Malia.
Good.
So.
Just
Good
seeing her
job.
and not dying.
Yeah,
We survived.
we
No,
survived.
I think we should be at 5. Because we had 2 from last session, didn't we?
For Malia?
No. You guys are looking at different
for
ones.
Malia.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking about the escort Tana to the homeland.
No, escort Tana to the homeland, I think, is still 4.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that is progress. Gosh, we have not made much on that one.
No. But that's
We
fine.
did hopefully delay her in some sort of way.
We still have to get back and cleanse this artifact, so we should be fine.
I'll put us at 6.
Yeah.
Which is.
We just made
Not
a 6
doable.
roll. No problem.
And if
Except for
we
when
fail, we'll just come all the way back.
It re-corrupts the artifact worse than before.
It corrupts their current homeland, and we have to take them to a new
We
one.
have to find them a new. It's diaspora. This. Oh gosh, it's terrible.
All right, well, that
So bad.
I think is where we'll pick up next time.
Yeah, and next week is more Blades in the Dark,
Whoop, 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 whoop.
surviving
Blades.
the Dimmer sisters. In
Oh
Oh,
god.
jeez,
haunted
I
house.
forgot about our horrible times.
We still haven't met up yet.
It's so much easier to make fun consequences too when I already know like what y'all are in the middle of.
Yeah.
So now I can make those consequences.
No,
just
no. Don't think about it too hard.
But
chef's
Sean,
kiss.
you won't get to use them if we roll 6s on everything.
True.
That's true.
I have to dream.
I need something to live for.
I need something to look forward for. Yeah, I don't get to roll any dice, so I don't get to, I don't get to enjoy that process.
That
of
sounds like a
chance.
dream for me.
I just get, I just get to force you all to roll dice,
That's good.
which is its own reward
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
Abby's gonna get shot next time. It's only fair.
Abby's gonna get shot probably. Yeah, I can't use metaphysical consequences for Abby anymore because she's too resistant. You have to break out the physical.
I'm warded.
Yeah, you've got your special armor and your regular armor.
Yep.
It's just too much. I might have to start doing complications too, like with multiple effects. So you can't just resist one thing. make life a little harder.
Our resistance is too good.
Your
Yep, I have-
resistances
I-
are good.
I have a 4 on all of them, I think.
And I think you rolled really good for them
Yeah, we
all
did.
last session.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean we should be punished, though.
You got
Yeah,
like
Sean.
crits and sixes.
Reward us.
Oh, no. This game is all about punishment. The reward is me punishing you, which is a reward for myself.
Join us next week if you want to see Sean punish us.
Watch
If you want
us.
to see Sean attempt to punish us, fail miserably, and raise his blood
Be
pressure,
sad.
And sob.
and be sad.
And then
I
maybe
just
one
wanna
day
cause
it'll
them
go
pain.
through.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Boy.
Bye bye.